checking out this video. Don't forget, like and subscribe. This match without Booker T. This guy was out of his mind.
He was.
First, he's all into, like, the Los Americanos. The fans start singing the Ole song. Booker T starts singing the Ole song on the air. He's dying as he's doing it. Vic has to mute his own mic. Then this guy starts talking about how El Grande is like Pancho Villa, a legend. And the fans are chanting. So he's all into El Grande. And then there's a spot where Los Americanos try to interfere.
They jump up on the apron.
And Booker starts going crazy. He's like, what is this referee doing? Why is this not a D? And he's like ranting, and then all of a sudden he realizes, wait, I like these guys. And so then he starts to backtrack. I just want a clean finish. And I'm like, oh my God, this guy. Like, this whole show, he was out of his mind.
But you know what was worse is Booker T goes, yeah, he wants a clean finish. And Vic goes, what do you mean? There was no interference. They didn't do anything. Vic, they jumped up on the apron right in front of your freaking eyes. Don't tell me they didn't do anything. You can't run, like, you can't jump up onto part of the field in a baseball game and start waving your hands and doing all this crap.
Hold on a second.
That's interference.
Hold on.
No,
Tom,
no.
Stop it. Listen, in real life, you're correct. But the stupid rule in wrestling is that if you don't touch somebody, it doesn't count. You can be in the ring as long as you don't touch somebody.
That is not the rule.
Now,
the
hold
rule
on.
is that they don't enforce the rule.
Hold on.
That's the issue. That is not the rule.
Hold on. With all of that said, later on in the show, a man grabbed another man and yanked him out of the ring in front of the referee.
Yeah.
That was also not a DQ. Brother, what is with these referees? We're not going to finish.
They never get it. These referees, they don't.
We're not going to finish this report because I'm about to go off here. You see what happened last week?
We never criticized these refs.
You see what happened last week when I was accused of just picking on Ava, and how we never said anything about the referees or anything like that? On the very show where you went on and on about how much this referee sucked, now we got another referee that sucks. This referee, let me tell you something. You know who sucked on this show? Not Ava, the referees. Ava actually had a good show, ironically. Not only did she have a good show and a good performance, she had brackets for her tournament. The only GM that can have brackets in the beginning of a show. Ava, of all people. And meanwhile, these referees suck.
Ava put her foot down. She said, I am not going to take this from Bryan Alvarez anymore. You're not going to call me a netbo baby who does nothing. I am making every damn decision on this show, whether you people like it or not, and it's going to be for the good of the show.
Hey, listen.
She was awesome tonight.
I'm not gonna say any of this is because of us, but let me tell you something. Ava was miles better on this show. They're finally doing something with Javon. I don't think it's like that we changed it, but I kind of feel like, here's what I think, okay? Here's what I think. All right? I once went to a WWE show in like 2002 or 2003, okay? Buddy was working the show. He snuck me into the back as his brother. I wore like a baseball hat and glasses and like a mustache. And like I was backstage for this show, okay? This was during a period where WWE absolutely sucked. The TV sucked. Everybody complained about it all the time. I went back there for the entire show. I ate in catering, like hung out, watched everything. And like from the backstage area, it felt like the hottest promotion on earth. It just felt awesome. And I realized the problem with a lot of these shows is the people that produce the shows don't actually go home and then watch the show. They put the show together, they send people out, the fans are going wild, they hear the people, they see the people freaking out before and after the show trying to meet the wrestlers. It feels like it's hot. They don't actually watch the show. I like to think that when we talk about how much this sucks, sometimes they go, you know what, maybe we should watch this show. And they realize, golly, we have just absolutely destroyed Javon Evans for the last 18 months. We haven't done jack with this guy. Oh, Ava's character, it is an idiot when you watch it on television. Maybe we should make a change. Because this show, Ava was competent on this show. Now, the referees, absolutely incompetent. And Javon, they had a House of Torture match with Javon. We don't need to get into it. But this guy goes out there with Saquon. And first, it's like, an NXT match. It's like, great match, whatever, with these two guys. And then it becomes like an AEW match where, like, every time Javon starts to make a comeback, he gets cut off. Starts to make a cut off. Starts to make a cut off. Starts to make a cut off. Over and over and over again. Goes on for like 20 minutes. And then finally becomes a House of Torture match. All these guys. Oh, they yanked the guy out of the ring right in front of the referee. Like, surprised some guy didn't spit whiskey in the other guy's face or whatever. Then Javon single-handedly takes out every one of these geeks one at a time.
All he did was move.
Yeah, move out of the way of this dork. Anything. Butt guy runs into this thing. This other idiot runs into the thing. Goes in the move, hits his move and wins and leaves a victor. I was like, that's how you do it. What took so long? God! If you love this show, you should consider signing up at WrestlingObserver.com. WrestlingObserver.com has every show that we have ever done. Over 15,000 podcasts in the archives, dating back to 2005. Searchable by show, searchable by year. Perhaps the first show you ever watched was 2008 WrestleMania? Well, you can head into the archives and you can find the podcast we did, all built around the 2008 WrestleMania. Every major show, whether it be WWE, AEW, we covered it all. 15,000 archived shows at WrestlingObserver.com. Also, when you subscribe, you get full access to the Wrestling Observer newsletter. There's a new Observer every Friday. And on top of that, we have thousands and thousands of archived issues of the Observer dating back to 1991. So again, WrestleMania 2008. Go to the archives, search WrestleMania 2008, read all of the issues surrounding that show. Of course, Wrestling Observer newsletter, 40,000 words of news and information on pro wrestling and mixed martial arts every single week. New issue comes out every Friday. New back issue comes out every Monday. You also get the discussion board. One of the best discussion boards on the internet. It's members only. If you're going to troll, well, you got to pay to troll, and there aren't too many of those. And if you cause too much trouble, you're out of there. So if you want a great place to discuss professional wrestling, it is the board. Also available as a subscriber at WrestlingObserver.com. The whole package, all of the new shows, all of the archived shows, all of the new issues of The Observer, all of the archived editions of the newsletter, all of the past episodes of Wrestling Observer Radio, Wrestling Observer Live, The Bryan and Vinny Show, Figure Four Daily, Filthy Four Daily, The Board, all of it, just $14.99 per month. The full shebang. And you can save a lot of money getting an annual subscription. A full year, you basically get 2 months free. So check it out, WrestlingObserver.com, everything you'll ever need as a fan of professional wrestling. Check it out today, F4WOnline.com.